A little while ago, I published an article on the characteristics of great business leaders in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, VUCA for short. Yesterday, a consummate exemplar of leadership died. She was the most extraordinary role model for so many of us for all of our lives. She had an ability to convert anxiety into energy. You heard this most recently when Her Majesty the Queen addressed the nation during the pandemic. She had a deep understanding of the glue that joins us together. She had an absolute clarity on her role and never, certainly in the public eye, deviated from that. Her purpose was steadfast. Compassionate. Great leaders are not only strong communicators, but empathetic listeners. Each time I was privileged as a member of the armed forces to be in her presence, her skills of listening with humor and care were so evident. Flexible and agile. Some may say that her reaction to the death of Princess Diana was slow, and yet she was balancing her care and concern for the two young princes as a grandmother against her role as head of state. And she did a remarkable regain as those competing needs developed. Courageous. Courage comes from vulnerability and using intuition, compassion, and empathy. It comes from the heart. Remember that image of her sitting alone in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle with a COVID mask on. The true vulnerability of a leader. Being a people person. Just like her husband, who at the age of 96 delighted so many on his last public engagement in 2017 when he said farewell to the Royal Marines as their Captain General. Her Majesty was a person of the people, come rain or shine. She made connections, built relationships, and as a result made everyone she met feel special. As someone said today, she's entwined in all our lives. Knowing and living the value of amicable cooperation. Jim Callahan once reflected, what you got from the Queen was friendliness, but not friendship. As an executive coach, it's a role which I recognize. She empowered others, not least her prime ministers, by listening and sometimes offering alternative solutions based on her depth of experience and assiduousness in being informed. At the 50th anniversary of D-Day, she said, "Veterans of the Normandy campaign, you deserve your nation's thanks. May we, your fellow countrymen, be worthy of what you did for us." I do not presume to speak for anyone but myself, but I hope that I may be worthy of what you, ma'am, did for us. The Queen is dead. Long live the King.